Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's JudiciousSfire, and I am here with Rambard, the brand new hero in Castle Clash. Asking you to hit the subscribe button if you can. Checked out the analytics. Apparently, two-thirds of those who watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. Please take 1 second to hit the subscribe button. You get all the videos as soon as they come hot off the presses. Hit the notification button. Bing, bang, boom. Got Rambard videos in your inbox. We got Rambard here, brand new to Castle Clash, an event hero only. You can acquire him through Soulstones. You can acquire him through the Floating Isle. You can acquire him through Soulstone boxes. Rambard is going to be a mix of many different heroes. He's going to do things that Cirrina and Triantar do, that Warlock does, that a basic general attacker would do, that somebody like a Walla Walla would do, that an Occultist would do. He does all of these things simultaneously in a synergy. Let's take a look in this video what he does, how I built him, and his effect on those around him, and how he affects the team. It's going to be a really impactful hero to this game. We've got Rambard coming in at Skill 14. I took him up to Destiny 80. He's maxed out in every way that we can currently in Castle Clash, with the exception of his last trait slot. We'll get to that soon. He's going to restore the health of 3 heroes. Now, unlike Walla, who will do the whole team at full skill, he'll only do half the team. He will do it to 600% his attack. It's basically full health, okay? Especially when you jack this guy's attack up. For the next 2.6 seconds, he will give a shield to those 3 heroes, not your whole team, those 3 heroes. They reflect 32% of damage. Now, I have looked, and will look in this video, at the effect that that has on heroes that have Flame Guard, heroes that have a damage cap, heroes that have a damage cap and Flame Guard, heroes that have a damage cap, Flame Guard, and Victory Lunge, and heroes that innately, through skill, deflect damage. And I have to tell you, the effect, it's varied, okay? It's not one answer to all of those. It has different effects or no effect on one or more of those. We'll take a look at those in the video. That deflect of that reflect of damage cannot be removed. So it can't be taken away through like a silence. During offensive battles, this is exactly like Triantar and Cirrina. He will revive heroes when they die in battle, but only in an offensive battle. You're attacking. So if you're sitting on your base and you've got Tree, Cirrina, and Rambard, one of your heroes dies and you're being attacked, none of them will revive. Okay, only offensive battles, you attacking. It has a... Well, he revives them with 100% health. That's huge. Okay, so they come back fresh as the day they were born. He has a 5-second cooldown. So he has a very, very short window between what he's doing, 4 seconds, 2.6 seconds, he's doing the deflect, a 4-second, a 5-second cooldown. So it looks like 4 seconds, activation number 1, 1 second cooldown. After 4 seconds, 2.6 second activation, but still a 5-second cooldown. So it looks like that cooldown's always going to prevent stacking or adding of skill ability, but it certainly is a short cooldown, keeping in mind the amazing effect he's going to have on your team. If you have Tree, Cirrina, and this man on your team, you're doing too much. Only one of them will be able to revive our heroes in combat. He is immune to silence. He can't be silenced. Ares can't get him. None of that stuff. Every 6 seconds, he will put a shield on himself. Just like Occultist, he will turn damage into healing. Okay, so this guy is... He doesn't have a damage cap, but as far as heroes go, without a damage cap, he's nearly invulnerable. Okay, this is the kind of survivability that this man has. Let's take a look at some of his numbers. We're looking at about 53,000 base attack, a very low health, quite frankly. You know, a little bit 1.28, not huge health, slow mover, average attacker as far as Castle Clash heroes are concerned. We've got decent accuracy on this guy. I don't see anything in his skill description other than his, you know, basic attack, and we'll look at that. Doesn't do much. There's really nothing that he needs accuracy for. All the things that he gives your teammates in battle, the heals, the deflect, the revive, none of those can miss. I really only think there's one way to go with this guy, and it's dodge. He's like a Walla. He's like an occultist. He's a supporter and a healer. You don't want him being hit by the enemy. Dodge. He has one of the lowest crit rates that I've seen in the game. I've seen others that are around this area, but I mean, most are in the 800-900 range once they go all the way through breakthrough. It's probably not a guy you ever want to put crit on either. And basic crit damage and pretty much basic crit resist. So I went with, currently I have a Victory Lunge. I'm going to put a Holy Conviction on him. I don't think Victory Lunge is number one with him, but I didn't get the Holy Conviction yet. I didn't want to drive myself bonkers hitting the button. I just said, put this on him. It's going to up his attack, which will increase his healing capability. It'll also add to his Flame Guard. What it will not be doing is adding to his deflect ability, and we'll look at that later. His deflect ability and how it is cast upon others. There's a ton of different scenarios and examples of this in this game. Okay, so we really need to experiment with that as a community and see what happens. But all around, not bad. And I'm going all dodge on the man. I got 2 attack. Again, helps his heals. Eventually, I'll get this to dodge. So for me, best build, defensively, Flame Guard, all dodge, Holy Conviction. Offensively, since it's going to be all dodge, I'm going to go with Blade Dance and the Holy Conviction. I can swap insignias in and out like Wicked Armor, Sacred Light, Empower. Let's take a look at his auto-proc. Go to Ordinary, 1. Just let him walk the long board. Watch this proc. It's something like I've never seen. I have an Empower on him. Watch when he stops moving. He sits there. He puts a deflect shield and a damage to healing shield on himself. He does that for a while, then fires off this stuff. Stops. Does all this again. And keeps firing. Again, he's got the Empower on. He will not revive under these circumstances. This is defensive. Now look how close the enemy has to get before he starts firing. It's typically about, in a defensive mode, it looks like it's about 10 away. But you saw offensively in the dungeon a moment ago, he was a good 15 or more away. Look how close these harpies have to get before he starts chucking those little daggers, those little white daggers. They got to get up, I think, somewhere around, 10 square radius, 10 square distance. He's getting close, and that harpy right to the south of him is getting close too. Now look at him start attacking. As soon as we clear that distance a little bit, and now he's going to start hitting him with those little. There he's going. He's certainly not an attacker. He does a whole range of defensive things, and every once in a while, like an afterthought, he does an attack. So definitely not an attack-oriented hero. Watch Vlad. Shield goes up. He is being healed. He is having a deflect placed on him. It is global. So you do not have to be up close. You can put your heroes at all corners of the board, and they will still be under the defensive capability effect of Rambard. He'll keep healing Vlad. He'll keep passing on a deflect to Vlad. And you'll see he'll pass back damage. Look, there's a little bit of red above the heads of those sirens. Okay, an experiment. Experiment number 1. We've got Ashura on base. Ashura reflects 50% of the damage. Gonna see how he does. Completely natural. He's running no insignia, no pet. He's got a vigorous fury. Let's do an L5 Harpy Queen. We're going to see reflect or deflect damage showing up as red numbers underneath the damage that they might take maybe from a tower or the town hall. Small red numbers underneath these Harpy Queens. Let's just focus in on these and not worry about the other ones around the board. When these Harpies start hitting Ashura, they will register a number. 3,000. These Harpy Queens do very, very, very little damage. So they're going to be having damage sent back at them. That's very, very little. We got about 3,000. There's very little variance in what these Harpy Queens do. Certainly they have different talents, but we're not going to see a tremendous range as we would if we go attack Levanicas all over the place. They're going to be completely differently built. So, still have Ashura in there. 2,700. 3,100. Okay, that's our range. Say 27 to 32. Okay, now things change. We're going to put Rambard in here. And see if that deflect or reflect doesn't add to Ashura. Let's look at these Harpy Queens down here and the reflect that they take. We were in a 2,700 to 3,500 range earlier. 3,200 range. 4,700. Our friend down here is only putting out 35%, but it does look as though it is adding to Ashura, to the natural deflection of damage that he has. 4,200. The lowest we're getting is 33 and 34. We just upped our spectrum of damage due to reflect based on the fact that Rambard is now adding to Ashura. Let's jump to experiment number 2. Okay, next experiment. Let's look up here. We have Death Knight. Death Knight is... looks like he's deflecting somewhere in the low 474 up to 940. He only has a Flame Guard. No other deflect capability. Just a Flame Guard. It's about 1,000. 859, 994. Okay. This is just a Flame Guard. Okay. Now let's take a look. We put Rambard in there with Death Knight. Let's look at the shots that go up and hit Death Knight and see what kind of a deflect we're getting. 1,014. 1975. 957. Let's look at these up here. 1040. 1134. I'm not seeing a tremendous difference. I'm going to try it again. Okay, only a Flame Guard, this time on Grimfiend. We're back down to that 959,000 range. I'm not, based on preliminary results, I am not seeing it stack with Flame Guard. I am seeing it add to the innate deflect of heroes like Ashura and Phobos, Commodora, in the same way that a Drogo pet would. I am not seeing it adding to Flame Guard. Let's try another experiment. Okay, next experiment. We have Dove. Dove with a Flame Guard. This is to reduce damage cap. Got her at 8,100. Let's add our friend Rambard. See if we can't bring the damage cap down. Let's get in close. 8,100. Even when she's got the full shield on her. You can see the variety of debuffing going on in this base as well, bringing her damage cap up. She's not immune to silence, but you can see that while her damage cap can be increased as a result of being hit by silence, it cannot be reduced based on Rambard's deflectability. Okay, initial results, and please don't fault me. Okay, don't send me one comment with such painfully small minutia that it misses the entire point. In Castle Clash, we have so many variations and dimensions. We have pets, talents, insignias, enchantments, traits. We have combinations of teams that work with one another. I am seeing initial results that the deflect or the reflectability on Rambard does seem to work with heroes that have a reflect or a deflect. Seems to add to that. Does not seem to add to heroes that just have a Flame Guard. And it does not seem to reduce the damage cap on Zeph and Dove and Lava when you're running a Flame Guard and like a Victory Lunge in order to reduce damage cap. Doesn't seem like it's going to reduce it as well. But it runs so many experiments beyond what you're just seeing on this video. Again and again, so many different attacks, human bases, hero trials, HBMs, and I'm getting the same results. Will there be variances? There always are in this game. Okay, depends on all the combinations of pets and whatnot that you run. Next video, I'm going to build a team that's going to smash bases, take as little damage as possible, deflect and reflect the whole kit and caboodle, everything but the kitchen sink. And we're going to use this guy properly. He is a support hero. I'm putting him in too much of the thick of things, too much up into the face of danger. I'm going to try to build a nice support team, and I'm going to run him the way I would in, say, a Guild Wars scenario against human opponents, human bases. I want to catch you on the next video. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. All right, bye-bye.